Hey guys, it's Jeff Johnson and welcome to today's presentation. Now today I'm going to show you how to get more free traffic from YouTube and Google by killing two birds with one stone, and you'll know what I mean by that in just a few seconds. But by the end of today's training video, you'll be able to walk away with several very specific strategies and techniques that you can put to use in your business starting almost immediately. Now here's what to expect from today's video. First, we're going to do a very quick overview of why 99% of your video marketing efforts should be focused on YouTube. And then we'll have a 3-minute case study of how an ex-starving college student is still making money from 4 crappy little videos that he posted almost 2 years ago. And then we'll have a point-by-point walkthrough of your cheat sheets and the 15 YouTube ranking and discoverability factors that are the basis of these videos. Plus, we'll do a quick overview of what's coming next in your free YouTube traffic training series. So let's get started. Now, YouTube is the second most popular search engine in the world, and they love to send your videos free traffic. Google is the most popular search engine in the world, and they also absolutely love to send free traffic to your YouTube videos, which may have something to do with the fact that Google owns YouTube. Now, today I'm going to show you how to kill two birds with one stone by optimizing your YouTube videos so they get more free traffic from both YouTube and Google at the same time, not to mention free traffic from Facebook and Twitter as well. Now, here's a research report that was just done in August of 2012, and it's from ComScore. And what this research report shows basically is that YouTube is video marketing because they're measuring the number of unique video viewers of all the top properties on the internet. They also measure the level of viewer engagement. So what you'll notice is the #1 site is listed as Google Sites. What you have to keep in mind is that YouTube is responsible for 99+% of all videos viewed on Google Sites. So when they say Google Sites, what they really mean is YouTube. The #2 player from video views is Yahoo, but you'll notice that YouTube has approximately 2.72 times as many unique viewers as Yahoo does. So they have 3 times as many unique video viewers in every given month. But here's the important part of this research. As a marketer, you need to be concerned about engaging your audience so your audience jumps into your lead funnel, joins your mailing list, and buys your products and services. In fact, that's what my training is all about. We're marketers. We want to get people on our list, and we want them to be engaged with our video in order to do that. So if you look at these numbers, it shows that Google Sites had the highest average engagement rate. More importantly, it shows that YouTube viewers spent 7.5 times more time watching videos on the site than Yahoo viewers spent on Yahoo. 7.5 times as much engagement. That's the important thing to remember. Now that means that you should focus 99% of your video marketing efforts on YouTube, especially if you're just getting started out. Now, something else that's very important to remember is that your main objective with video marketing is not just to get viewers. It's not just to get views. We love views, but views for the sake of views just don't matter. Your main objective is to get your viewers to take action, to drive traffic to your website, to build your list, to build your brand, and to sell your products or services. And that's exactly what my training is all about. Now, here's that quick ex-starving college student case study we talked about. Now, I promised this college student that I wouldn't give away his full name or his niche because he's making money with it, and it's a very small niche, so we're just going to call him Mike P. Now, Mike works with us now, but he just started with my free training around the same time that he started his YouTube business a 1.5 years ago. And he was selling his exam preparation course to a very small niche market related to medical professionals. And here's a picture of Mike P. In fact, this is a screenshot from one of his videos, and I like to tease him, and I tell him that Mike has crappy little videos. Now, I'm not talking about the quality of the content. The content is first rate, and that's what really matters. But he made a very low quality recording, and he put it up on the website. But you'll notice that this crappy little video had over 11,000 viewers and 41 likes, and no dislikes. So this crappy little video is one of the fundamental bases of Mike's online marketing. But you have to remember, the only thing Mike did to get traffic, to build his list, to sell products, was post 4 crappy little videos just like this. They're high quality content, but they look terrible. I like to tease him about it all the time. Now here's a screenshot of Mike's YouTube channel. He had over 18,000 video views on his 4 little videos. Now the average video on YouTube gets 100 or less views. But Mike didn't just get 400 views like the average person would on all 4 videos. He has over 18,000 views. But you'll also notice that Mike has not logged in or added a video in almost 18 months, a 1.5 years ago since he last logged in. And you'll also notice from the screenshot that all 4 of his little videos look like they were made by some kid with a toy video camera, and that he had smeared peanut butter all over the lens. And I say that in a very endearing way, because here's the best part. Mike didn't even have a full website. He just had a single page on a domain for collecting opt-ins. And 100% of the traffic that he collected came from those 4 free YouTube videos. That's it. Yet he was able to add over 2,000 people to his mailing list in a very small niche. And he hasn't added a video or made changes to his channel or those videos in a year and a half. He's still getting video views to those videos to this very day. And he's still making sales. In fact, the other day he told me he made 4 sales. So, which means that his YouTube marketing is still running on autopilot almost 2 years later. So if Mike can do it, anyone can do it. Now, I guarantee you, and I've guaranteed Mike, that if he went back and just did half, even a tenth, of what I've taught him about YouTube in the last few weeks alone, he'd be able to triple his traffic and his sales. We laugh about it all the time, but here are the takeaways from Mike's story. First of all, you don't need fancy video equipment, and you don't need fancy video editing. You don't even have to do half of the things I'm about to share with you in this training series. If you just do what I tell you to do, you can succeed, but you can't succeed if you never start in the first place. So just get out there and start making videos and apply a few of the things that I'm about to share with you. And before we go on further, let's go over a few definitions. Now, there are 2 things that influence getting free traffic from YouTube, and that's what it's all about. And they are called discoverability factors and ranking factors. Now, the term discoverability means the ways in which people can discover your videos on YouTube, including not only YouTube search, but there's other ways to be discovered, including things like YouTube's related videos and recommended videos, plus featured videos in their categories. So when I talk about discoverability, I'm really talking about all the ways that people can find your videos on YouTube, and those are discoverability factors. Now, a ranking factor is very specific to the things that YouTube looks at when it decides how high you should rank in the YouTube search results. So discoverability means all the ways in which YouTube helps people find your videos and send you free traffic, but ranking factors very specifically means things that YouTube looks at when it decides how high that you should rank in the search engine results. Now, you'll hear me use both terms interchangeably, and sometimes you'll hear me just say ranking factors because it's much easier to say one rather than saying ranking and discoverability factors. But the truth is they're 2 totally distinctly different factors and things. However, the end result is we use them to drive more free traffic to your videos, and that's what's important. Now, you also have to remember that optimizing for YouTube is not, I repeat, optimizing for YouTube is not the same as optimizing for Google. Now, there are things that you can do that will help you rank better on both YouTube and Google, but in general, YouTube's algorithm is completely different than Google's, and fortunately for us, YouTube's is much easier to influence. Now, basically, it comes down to this. You don't have to worry about using too many keywords or watering down your keywords with your SEO with YouTube. There's no such thing as using too many keywords, because with YouTube, using multiple keywords for each video is one of the secrets to getting more free traffic on YouTube. Now, here are the actual 15 ranking and discoverability factors for YouTube. There's 15 of them. These are the things that I believe are the most important things that you should focus in on, because these are the things that YouTube cares about when they decide whether or not they're going to send your site or send your video a little bit of traffic or a whole lot of traffic, which means we can exploit these things. We can leverage them and we can influence these things. There's 15 of them, and it's not a lot of work, trust me, but the first 5 you'll notice are in bold. The reason the first 5 listed are in bold is because those are the 5 most important factors. And in fact, number 5 is in red because it's a brand new factor, and it's called time watched. Now, these particular ranking factors, the discoverability factors, are in no particular order of importance with one exception. I believe that the first 5 we're going to talk about today are the 5 most important things that you need to focus in on if you want to get more free traffic from YouTube, from Facebook, and Google from your YouTube videos. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, keywords. You'll notice that the first 3 things that we're going to talk about are keyword related, which means you have to spend a great deal of time on your keyword research. Keyword research drives your YouTube video traffic to the greatest extent. So after you do keyword research, it's very important that you do it. After you do it, here's what you do with the keywords in your title. Now, keywords in the video title are very important, and you can use up to 115, give or take, characters in that title, but only the first 55 or 60 characters are actually seen by someone when they're doing a search on YouTube for videos. They only see the first 55 or 60 characters of the title. So make sure that you front-end load that title with your primary keyword phrase and your call to actions or your points of interest or your benefits. and write it like a headline so it encourages searchers to actually click it, because our goal is not for them to actually show up in the search results at #1. If they don't click that link, if they see your title ranked at #1, but they don't click the title because it doesn't interest them, then you're going to lose them and they won't watch your video. So you have to treat your title like it's a headline so they actually click it when they see it in the search results. Now use your primary and secondary keyword phrases and use as many as possible, because YouTube themselves say it's better to use as many keywords as possible in the title to increase your discoverability. And don't repeat your keywords in the title because that won't help you, but using different keywords will. So use every last character available in the title to maximize the chances of being discovered and getting free traffic from YouTube. But remember, don't spam by using unrelated keywords. If your video's about marketing, don't put in words about hot women or pictures of hot women. That's called spamming. But don't be shy about using as many keywords related to your topic as possible and still have the title make sense. Because remember, YouTube tells us that they want us to use more keywords because that helps increase our discoverability and therefore our free traffic. But they have also told us that if you spam by using keywords that aren't related to your topic or repeating them over and over again, they can and they will shut your account down and you won't get any traffic. So don't spam, but don't be afraid to use keywords, especially in the title. Now, keywords are also used in the tags, so once again, this underlines the importance of your keyword research. Now, when you're posting a video, it allows you to put in tags. Make sure that you enter tags into that area and use as many relevant keywords as you can fit into those tags, including your primary and your secondary keyword phrases and any related keyword phrases that you can come up with. Now, you can use quotation marks around your most important multi-word keyword phrases that you wish to rank high for, and I'll show you an example of that on the next screen. Also, you can add your primary and secondary keyword phrases without quotation marks to help increase discoverability for search phrases related to your market that you never even thought of. And once again, I'll show you an example in just a few seconds. Now, I generally use quotation marks for multi-word phrases when I really want to make sure that I rank high for that particular keyword phrase. And I think at this point, it's important for us to look at some real-life examples. Now, here's the area when you're uploading a video or you're in the dashboard at YouTube that you can actually enter in your tags. Now, tags are not static. Once you enter tags in, you can change them and add new ones anytime you want, and that's part of my strategy. In this particular video, our primary keyword phrase is, what is a wingman? So it's about dating and relationships and picking up women. So the primary keyword phrase for this particular video is, what is a wingman? And you'll notice that I included it with quotation marks. But you'll also notice, in the later on in the tags, I just started randomly inserting words such as wingman, dating, how to, find, tips, men, wing, man. And why I did that is because YouTube has told us, and we also know from our testing, that they take the random keywords that are related to your markets that are inside your tags, inside your descriptions, and inside your titles, and they start putting them together and say, hey, this video is also about this particular keyword phrase. And since you can't possibly understand how many keyword variations there are, why try to pick them all? Give them the foundational words that they can use that are related to your market so they can mix and match as many different keyword phrases as they want and send you even more free traffic. Now, once again, keywords are very important in your description. Now, according to YouTube, in their own words, quote, the more words you include in your description, the higher your chances of being discovered by searchers, end quote. Now, that means that you should write really long descriptions and try to incorporate every single primary, secondary, and related keyword phrase that you can. Now, YouTube lets you use 5,000 characters in your description, so use all 5,000 words characters if possible. Now, don't bother repeating your primary keyword phrase multiple times unless you need to for your sentence to make sense, because it won't help your rankings at all. Having different keyword phrases will actually increase your discoverability and therefore increase your chances of getting more free traffic. But if YouTube looks at your account, if someone flags your video and they accuse you of spamming, and if Google thinks you are spamming, and Google, I mean YouTube, thinks you're spamming, they will shut your account down and you'll be out of business. So don't spam, but try to use every single character that is allowed with as many different variations of your primary and secondary keyword phrases. Now, the fourth ranking factor and also discoverability factor is incoming links. Without a doubt, incoming links are the most powerful way to make sure that you rank for any one particular keyword phrase, especially for Google. Google loves incoming links when it comes to ranking videos high in their search engines. So if you want your video to rank high for the phrase, send me free traffic, then you need to run an incoming links campaign that points to your video watch page on YouTube that uses that phrase, send me free traffic. You need to use that phrase in the anchor text of the incoming links, and I'll show you an example in a second. But use a combination of traditional incoming links like articles, blog posts, forum commenting, everything else that we've learned from an incoming link standpoint, plus use social media incoming links as well, and that's very, very important. Also, try to avoid the things that have been getting us into trouble, not getting us, getting people into trouble with Panda and all the updates. Now, we haven't run into trouble with it, but there are certain techniques you don't want to use, so do it by hand, do it smart, and just get a lot of incoming links for the videos that you want to rank high. Now, in the next training video, I'll actually show you how powerful this technique can be, and I'll share with you some tricks that you can use that are extremely effective for ranking high for a particular keyword phrase. But for now, let's take a look at what a video watch page is. Now, I mentioned a video watch page earlier, so it's probably important that I show you what it is. This is a video watch page. This is a page on YouTube where people can watch one of your videos. Each video on YouTube has its own unique URL and its own unique video watch page. Now, YouTube calls this page a video watch page, and it's just like any other page on the internet. It doesn't matter where you find it, it has its own page and its own URL. So if you want your video to rank higher, especially in Google search results, then you need to run an incoming links campaign to that video watch page, and be sure to use your primary keyword phrase as the anchor text that links to your video watch page. Now let's move on. Now the next factor we're going to talk about is a brand new factor. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time explaining to you what it is and why it's important. The next factor that's very important to YouTube is called time watched. And it is designed to reward engaging videos that keep viewers watching. What you need to remember is that YouTube and Google's entire business model almost exclusively revolves around showing ads to the people watching the videos and to search for videos. So the average US consumer watches 6 or 7 hours of TV a night. Well, YouTube and Google want them to actually come to YouTube and watch videos on YouTube instead, because the more time they spend watching videos, the more money they can make. That's why this is so important to them. That means it's no longer just about getting clicks to your videos. It's about how long your viewers are engaged with videos on YouTube after they click yours. Now, this is how important it is to them. They introduced the concept of time watched earlier in 2012, and they used it at that time to influence which recommended and related videos they would show people after they're done watching your videos. They'd also show them also in the sidebars of your video watch pages. So first quarter of 2012, they started experimenting with time watched and used it to influence the different recommended and related videos that they would recommend to your video viewers. Now, in October of 2012, they also started using time watched as a factor that influences their search engine results. So now time watched not only influences discoverability through recommended and related videos, it also directly affects your ranking of the video itself. And they also just added a time watched report to YouTube Analytics. So if you haven't logged into your YouTube Analytics account in a while, you need to do so. Poke around and take a look particularly at their time watched reports. It's very important. Now here's some time watched tips. The first one is create quality content that keeps the user engaged. Now I know that seems like a statement of the obvious, but people don't do that. A lot of people are just trying to get clicks, and that's all they want because in the past they were rewarded for it. But remember, our goal as a marketer is to get engaged viewers, to build our brand, to build our list, and to sell products and services. So if we create engaging content, that's going to help us accomplish our goals. Also, add YouTube annotations to your videos that hyperlink to your other videos that are related to the topic, your playlist, or your channel. Now, annotations is a feature inside the YouTube dashboard, and I'll show you how it works in just a second. So let's move on to the next tip. You need to use the new in-video programming feature to showcase a thumbnail hyperlink to your most popular video. Insert it just before the point where you lose your average viewer in your top videos. And I know it sounds confusing, so why don't we go ahead and just start looking at some screenshots, and I think they'll explain themselves. Okay, here's a screenshot from inside the YouTube Analytics portion of my account, and what it shows is the top 7 most popular videos, and there's only 7 for us to look at right now, and it tells me what my average view duration is for each of my top videos. So when I tell you to go figure out where you're losing most of your viewers, this is the type of report that you'd want to take a look at. It shows that I lose people anywhere from 22 seconds to 2 minutes and 5 seconds. So the goal here is to insert clickable annotations inside your videos just before you lose your average viewer. That helps encourage them to watch your other videos and to keep them engaged with your content. Now this next screenshot is an annotations section of your YouTube account. Go to Annotations, click Add an Annotation. You can choose from several types. In this example, I chose Note. And remember, you need to make people compelled to click the annotation to watch your additional videos. So you need to write your annotation notes like it's a headline with a call to action with benefits. So if someone's watching one of your videos, at a key point in your video, insert an annotation with a link. And if you notice at the bottom of the annotations section, it says, would you like to insert a link? Why, yes, I do. Choose video in this example, and then there's a spot for you to cut and paste your link from your video watch page. And now what will happen is at a certain strategic point of your video, you can show an annotation, and if they click the annotation, it takes them over to watch one of the other videos on a related topic. It's a great way to keep them engaged with your content. Here's another example. Inside the settings section of your video manager, you'll find something that's called in-video programming. In this particular example, what I'm showing you is that we took our most popular video, the one that gets the highest level of engagement from our audience, the most likes, the most shares, the most comments, positive comments. We took our most popular video and we used it as a featured video inside the in-video programming section. So this thumbnail has the highest click-through rate. Well, it's got one of our higher click-through rates. The market's about beautiful women, so the video has a custom thumbnail of a beautiful woman. While they're watching your video, this video will appear. They click the link and it could take them over to watch your best video. It's about engagement. You'll notice in this particular example, I chose a custom start time. And I said, I want to choose a custom start time. I want this video to appear, this video thumbnail to appear at 55 seconds in all of my videos. And boom, hit save, and that's what happens. So if someone's watching my video, someone sees this thing pop up, it's a proven click-through rate, it's a proven video, it accomplishes whatever it is I want to accomplish, which in this instance is getting them engaged with the video. So this is an additional way for you to make sure that you're not losing your viewers to other people's videos, and instead keep them in your funnel, because that's what our video marketing is all about. Now here's a list of the secondary ranking factors. There are 10 additional secondary factors that we did not talk about yet today, and I intended to talk about them, but this video has already been about 25-30 minutes, so I say we call it a day. But here's my promise. Coming up in video number 2, we're going to take a more comprehensive look at the secondary ranking factors and how you can leverage them to get more free traffic from YouTube, Google, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm going to give you specific examples of how you can use my YouTube strategies to drive traffic to an offline business. But don't worry, it's also going to matter to you, because I'm going to show you how to use our strategies to build your online business as well. Plus, I'll give you specific examples of a few quick and easy tricks that you can use to increase your video rankings with both YouTube and Google, both at the very same time. We're going to kill two birds with one stone with these tricks. But right now, what I need you to do, if you haven't done so already, is download your cheat sheet. It lists the 15 YouTube ranking and discoverability factors, and I want you to use it, and here's how. Here's what to do next. Take your 15 ranking factors cheat sheet, take the checklist, and then either yourself or one of your staff members heads over to your YouTube channel. Pick one of your videos. Now today we talked about the top 5 most influential, most important ranking factors. So take just one of your videos and look at it from a perspective of, what did Jeff teach me today that I needed to do as part of improving my rankings or my discoverability based on these 5 factors. So look at your title, look at your description, look at your tags, look at your incoming links, and look at your time watched reports, and figure out what you can do to improve each and every one of those top 5 aspects. And then in future videos, I will be sending you future videos. We'll talk about the other 10 remaining ranking factors. So keep an eye out for my next email for more free training. Please leave your comments below, because my staff and I love to see your comments. We read every single one of them. And also, if you could do me a favor as well, share this video with your friends. My name is Jeff Johnson. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk again very, very soon.